Alright people, let me introduce you to this next video. It's the project that we're going to be doing over the future here. Going to do weekly updates on it, but what it is a 1968 Barracuda convertible. It's kind of a rare car. For 1968, it did a total of about 46,000 Barracudas. And you know, they were between three different types of fastback, sedan, and the convertibles. The convertibles, they did about 2,800, give or take a few. And we're going to be getting this car done. I'm going to put the big motor in it and going to do the custom paint and all that. But I'm going to do the weekly updates on this as we get through it. And I just wanted to kind of break the ice on this project. Alright people, we're going to get into today's projects. We got to do a bit of cleaning up, and then we're going to unearth this car here. Enough of me talking. Let's show you what we got going on. We got this pile of mess. What is there? It's a 1968 Barracuda convertible. Something I've had for a short while. Just kind of got relegated over into storage. And now we're going to get it fixed up. It's turned into a storage bin. But we're going to unearth this thing. We're going to do a good job of, you know, seeing what we need to do. See how bad this car really is. And we're just going to get into this whole process. I got to get everything moved. I got some other little jobs to do. I got some artwork that's boxed up right here to put up. I got to get this fender boxed up, tank boxed up. At some point, I'm going to finish the knee board. I did a bunch of video on that already. I just need to do the top side. The bottom side's completely done. I need to, you know, again, a lot of things get half done around here, but I'm getting better at it. Stuff is getting finished ever since I started doing these videos. A lot of things have been done. We're going to move the mythical beast there and get these boxes and all this stuff out of the way. Get it out in the sunlight. And so let me get into it. Alright, we got all the stuff off the top of it. Now while we're at it, we're just going to go ahead and pull this car out, clean up the corner. We got a lot of mess that came out of it. It's just kind of piled up here. It's all going to get put away, better organized. We got stuff still in the car and underneath. We got stuff underneath, not much. And we're just going to keep on moving on, but it's not too shabby. And that's where we're at. Alright people, this is what we're looking at. It's kind of a disaster. Somebody was doing something down here. Not exactly sure, but the good news is I got some sheet metal. It's all original. Get this, all this covered up. Get that covered up. Got, you know, pretty much a tunnel there. I'm going to end up fixing all that up. Just a little bit of work, not a big deal. But really, the floor pans aren't all that bad. It was a bucket seat car. I believe probably center console. And dash isn't too shabby. A little bit of rust up in here. The glove box, well, it's actually staying closed. I think I can just shampoo this seat up and that'll look really good. Yep. That's top's not looking too shabby. That's good news. This is an original quarter panel. I do have some Chinese ones there, but I've been cutting them up and using them on patchwork on other people's cars who don't care. I will never put that stuff on any of my cars. Let's take a look in the trunk, see what we got. Get the keys here. Really? That's not bad at all. There's a little bit of rust up there in the wheel well. Get up in there. Right here's a hole. Fixable. But all this is looking pretty good. Not too bad. Usually these are just rotted out. I know the trunk extensions are bad on the bottom because quarter panels are bad. I've got an original quarter panel. This side too. We got a cross member down there. I believe I found this car on the interwebs. It was advertised on Rusty Muscle Cars. What clued me in was this little guy right here. And I saw that hanging from the ignition. And then as you look, you'll saw all this stuff here. Apparently it was originally that ugly yellow cream car. That's not what it's getting. But up under here, yeah, it's not too, again, not too bad. And down here, it's not too bad. It needs a little bit of help stripping down and whatnot. But really, it's not too brutal. Just back here at the quarters, the lowers, got to get all that done, fixed up, and then in the wheel wells. And up here. But not going to complain. Got some parts out of there with this junk here. I'm going to get this cleaned up and then we'll look at it again. It's going to be getting worked on slowly. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of time typically between everything else I got going on. But I'm going to start videoing this. You know, just kind of piddling around until I can devote resources to it. That's time and money. But we're going to get this thing done. Alrighty, we got this beast out in the sunlight. Get a real good assessment of all this. We got a little bit of rust down at the bottom of the fenders. The rocker. Around the wheel lip, there's some ugliness. And of course the lower rocker. Excuse me, quarter panel in the rear here. That needs to be put on. I got an original quarter panel that needs cleaned up and fixed. Trunk's not too shabby. The rear valance is actually looking really good. Not rusted. Typically they're pretty Swiss cheesed. Got a little hole here. Got a little hole there. That's from holding some sheet metal on or something. Oh my goodness, look at that cadaver. That is one big gaping cavern right there. But we got the quarter panel. I had it on there earlier. Took it off so we can look at it. I've decided that these floor pans need to go. They're aftermarket. They suck. And they're not even put in straight. Now it's been vacuumed and cleaned up. The tunnel there, that's not a real big deal. Got some work to do on that. A little bit of Swiss cheese in this floor pan. Gotta get all this stash out, get the parts. I tried jumping the convertible top pump there, and that shot. It wouldn't even budge. So I couldn't get the top up and down, but I believe it's pretty good. I think I've had it up in the past. The rest of the car here, get around the front. Grills, they need to be restored. 68 is a popular year for these 3 years, which is 67, 68, 69. The Barracudas, Barracudas. And again, another look at this. What I want to do is put a big block in here. Stick shift, fun driver. I've got another cross member, and then I got obviously some cut metal there for the tops of these. I can get the inner fenders here. NOS still. I don't know if it's worth it on this car to do something like that, but so all in all, it's not too bad. It's going to be a process. I gotta go through everything. That's just the way I do it. Bead blast, clean up, re-chrome, paint, new hardware, you know, whatever parts are missing. There's quite a bit of parts. Just looking at this thing, it's going to be a project. Just like most of the shop stuff here, it's going to be what it is. And I got some work ahead of me. It's not going to be done overnight. It's going to be done slowly, and I'll try to keep doing updates on videos. If there's anything you need to know, leave a comment below. If there's anything that you want to say, insult me or anything like that, leave a comment below. I don't care. I'll read them or I won't.